A dog was barking outside. The interrogator told me he would bring it in to rape me.
And was 15 years old when Israeli soldiers arrived at his home in a dawn raid last year. They took him to a military base near his West Bank village.
I was so scared. The guy then took out a stick. He whipped it forward and made it longer. He told his friends who were looking on and laughing at me, "This boy doesn't want to talk. Let's pull down his pants so I can shove the stick up his behind." I tried holding on to the chair. He kept poking me, prodding my privates with the stick, trying to get me off the chair.
In the past year, the Palestine chapter of Defence for Children International, or DCI, has collected 100 sworn affidavits of Palestinian children under the age of 18 who said they were mistreated by their Israeli interrogators. 14 of them say they were either sexually abused or threatened with sexual assault, including rape, if they didn't confess to what their interrogators accused them of. And was one of these minors. He confessed to throwing stones and was given a 3-month jail sentence. Al Jazeera put these allegations to the Israeli army, which refused to comment or respond without access to further specific detail about the cases, something the children's lawyers said would put their underage clients in jeopardy. About 700 Palestinian minors are detained by Israeli forces every year. Many of them end up in this facility right behind me. Now, throughout the interrogation process, these minors are not allowed access to their lawyers or their families, and human rights organizations say the alleged abuse happens during this period of isolation. The Defence for Children International says Israel's mistreatment of Palestinian children is systematic.
Most of the time, the Israelis, they just dismiss our allegations by saying, no, this is not correct, this is not true. So if this is the case, then we challenge them to record these interrogations and let the interrogations happening with a lawyer.
And there are fears that many more children may have suffered similar abuse, but have been afraid to come forward because of the social stigma that's attached. N is still recovering from his ordeal.
I'll never forget his eyes, the way he looked at me. Now when I hear the army on patrol, I hide under my blanket and shake.
Defence for Children International has submitted these allegations to the Special UN Rapporteur on Torture. They admit it will be a long-term battle. But they're hoping that outside pressure will eventually help prevent further instances of abuse here and afford children like Anne the basic rights and protection they should be entitled to. Nour, Al Jazeera, the occupied West Bank.